This was unreasonably expensive. I want to eat your pancreas. Yes, I had assumed when I did my I want to eat your pancreas versus K-On poll, which was supposed to be my I want to eat your pancreas versus Anohana poll, but I mixed up Anohana and K-On. I had assumed that I want to eat your pancreas, as long as it's been out now, would have some legal streaming option available to me. Turns out, paid or otherwise, turns out it did not. At least so far as I can tell. I'm gonna be very disappointed because I checked all the venues I'm aware of. It wasn't even available for buying on Google Play and Amazon, none of that. So yeah, I'm gonna be very disappointed if someone comments below. It was here, dumbass. Oh man. And then so I bought the movie because I did a poll. This is the movie you guys. This is what you guys said watch. um, between the two options, so it's not. It's too late now. I can't take it back. It was expensive, but all this so far is on me. Ordered the movie. Just got here a couple hours ago. I'm doing it now. Reason it was a couple hours ago and not me finishing the movie now because I got it a couple hours ago is because I had to make it so that my computer can play Blu-ray discs. I've done this before actually, but you need to redo it again every time you get one. And I did get the Blu-ray because if I'm gonna own it, I'm getting the nice thing. That's on me too. Yeah, PCs really suck at playing Blu-ray discs. All the software for it's kind of garbage, so I had to jerry-rig VLC a little bit using some guides online. So if this thing crashes during the viewing of the movie, that's why. I will fix it, hopefully, and get back to the viewing of the movie. Anyway, if you've, the point of all this is that this will all have no bearing on my opinion of this film if it is good. If this movie is bad, or at least I think it's bad, objective, subjective, whatever. If I think this movie's bad, oh boy, I'm gonna tear it a new asshole. That is your fate. I want to eat your pancreas. I will eat your asshole. Pancreas movie. Okay? Joking aside. Well, not joking aside. Well, okay. I was speaking with a little bit of shitty poetry, but not really joking. Yeah. I expect to like this movie. I do. I could be wrong. Could be very wrong. I've been wrong before, but sounds like it's in my wheelhouse of movie. I basically, okay. I know it's a sad movie, and I'm pretty sure. Good God, if this isn't a sad movie, what is this about? And I know it's well received, and usually those two things go well and hand in hand for me. It usually doesn't go that bad. I know basically nothing about the film on technically speaking. I have a few assumptions. I want to eat your pancreas. I am assuming it is a love story, and one of the two, at least, has pancreatic cancer. And the other character, probably at some point in the film, gonna say, I want to eat your pancreas, like in a jest manner or something like that, whatever it is. I am hoping that is... It's weird to hope that a character has pancreatic cancer, but I didn't pick this up expecting a Hannibal Lecter movie. But yeah, I'm expecting... You can further infer that it's a sad movie, because if someone's got pancreatic cancer, which it's gonna be the girl, it is almost always the girl that's the sick one. The guy is never the sick one in these things, so I will be very surprised if the guy is the one who's sick. Shoot, I'm losing my train of thought. No, I'm expecting that, it'll be about them loving each other. But there's a time limit. The person who's not sick might not know about that time limit for a good portion of the movie. He might. I'm again assuming it's the guy who's not sick. And yeah, pancreatic cancer has like a really low survival rate, like in the lower single percents. I know this because I've had family member who passed away due to it. Not happy, of course. So I am imagining this movie does not have a miraculous happy ending. I would name an anime that is very similar to this sick character, dies at the end. However, if I named that anime now, it would be like totally spoiling that anime with no warning whatsoever, so I'm not going to do that. But I love that show that I'm talking about. God. If this has nothing to do with anything I've brought up now, even the cannibal stuff, I'm putting the cannibal stuff in is like the very hard low. It's technically possible based on the title, but I'm looking at these two characters now, and I don't want one of them to eat the other. I mean, okay, I kind of wanted it to happen in Silence of the Lambs, but only because that was the bad guy that was awesome. So it's like, Oh, this movie's gonna make me teary-eyed, isn't it? Oh, no. Anyway, I've rambled for 7 minutes. Good God. Maybe I'm just trying to avoid it. I can talk long enough that you guys will assume that the movie happened at some point and click off the video. This is the best YouTube intro of all time. Oh man, I just checked and made. It's like every time I panic about my recording, I'm like, am I actually recording? No, I am. Oh. Anyway, since I have the stuff, why not? At the end of the film, I am going to watch this little menu credit scene. It's probably just clips from the movie. I stopped it, which VLC allows me to do. That's very handy. And I'm going to view it after the movie, see what's what. There's a little art book in here. I'm also going to look for any other goodies that the DVD might have. I haven't looked too closely, because I firmly believe avoiding all spoilers reasonably possible, especially for reaction videos. I wasn't gonna be able to avoid the cover, so I don't really care about that. But if there's like a bunch of text on the cover, I wouldn't be reading it, But yeah, I'm also gonna go into the extras, the other menus, just to make sure there's nothing special. I think that's just about it. Now, because this is such a specific film, I imagine that I'm going to get people who weren't previously viewing my channel to click on this video. So really at the top I should have said link in the description for the non-timer version of this video, because that's very important for these things, because people don't see it sometimes. Anyway. Oh, I put this here because I like props, and this is a semi-related genre film. It's the box set for the manga. I actually do own the movie, but it would have been harder to stand up. I think I'm kind of intimidated by this movie. Honestly, guys. Oh. Anyway, I'm going to set a timer. This is if you were watching the timer version of this video, because the Google Drive link has gone down or whatever. You need to pull up your copy, which means pulling up your DVD. and putting it in a DVD player, or doing what I've done, putting it into your computer, which is loaded up with a Blu-ray player for work reasons. And yeah, you gotta go to the store that doesn't sell these discs. You gotta order online the DVD or the Blu-ray disc. Get it to your house. Set your TV up next to your computer screen with this reaction video. With the remote in hand, as the timer reaches 0, which the timer will exist soon. When the timer reaches 0, press play on your remote. And as I press play on my computer, and we shall jerry-rig this whole process together. But hopefully, that link in the description remains good forever, so none of us has to do this again. I have recorded for 11 minutes. It is... The fact that you can skip ahead on these videos is a marvel, because I'm imagining 99% of you did. I don't even know how long this movie is. This could be like a 4-hour movie for all I know. A Silent Voice was long as hell. Shoot. Oh, please be a good movie. Please, oh please, oh please. Alright. Enough stalling. I'm gonna start the timer. In 3, 2, 1, timer started. 20 seconds we have to go until I press play on the film, which at about the 5-second mark I'm gonna press play on the menu thing, because it won't play properly if I don't. Go. Okay. So, I did in fact set it so that there would be subtitles. Screen text, English. Stop sucking. Watching Blu-ray discs on PC sucks. Ah, I know it's wrong. I know it's wrong. My fault. My fault. One moment, please. I am going to... First off, stop the timer. If you pressed play, obviously you should have figured out by now to stop pressing play. I'm going to turn off my desktop display for a moment here. That's me. Hello. See if I can go into some settings for VLC Media Player. I know what well, okay, I don't know. But I have a very solidly based theory for what's wrong. The worst part is I couldn't really jump in to figure this out beforehand. That's a reaction video thing, but whatever. I am 15 minutes in, and I'm kind of working on maybe eventually starting this. I'm leaving this all in. If I ever, like... edit this down. Even if I edit this down, I'm leaving in some of my suffering here. Subtitle track 2, perhaps? Should work. Work! Hey! Hey. Yay! Okay. We're doing this. We're not doing this? Oh, okay. We're doing this. I'm setting a 10-second timer. Okay. Cross your fingers. We need the voodoo magic that this apparently causes. Oh my goodness. I just got a headache. Oh. Wait a second. Are we, like, jumping forward? Like, we already know the girl's dead? I think that was the girl on the cover. You're messing with me. So it's like, out the gate, you know, like, she's gone. Oh. I don't know how I feel about that. I want to eat your pancreas. Oh, man. Okay. Wait. What if we don't flash back? What if, like, this is just the aftermath of her? Oh, man, that would be... No, we're flashing back. That's probably her. Okay. Oh. Oh. Okay. So they're not even leaving the door open for living at the end of this. Oh my god. That is a ballsy move. Oh my god. I don't want to like you now. There's no hope. I will. Ah. I don't think that's... Yeah, I think they were off base on that one, personally. So, wait, she was basically the one who pitched cannibalism? Wait, what? Oh, dear. Oh, my. I'm so confused. Um, just, yeah, ever so slightly lost at the moment. Shibufi. Uh, which is, it's fine. Okay, oh, duh. She's got a problem with her pancreas, so I want to eat your pancreas. Got it, she was tying that in. Still, I'm not confused on that end anymore. It's just like, it seemed like they were implying that they'd only just recently met, so it's weird, like, she's dropping the PC on him so rapidly, but alright, that's the start. Suppose I will check out how long this movie is. Okay, it's an hour and 48 minutes. Normal length movie. To cry in. Okay. Why do all sad anime start in spring? And looking at you, Clanad. So this is a hospital-focused movie. Usually it's like the cliff note for some sad scenes, but we're pretty much starting here. Someone else he loves here. Oh my god. Living with Dying. It's a pithy title. Oh. I'm going to die in a few years and to help me cope with my illness first, the pancreatic disease. Oh, that's how he found out. So she wasn't just dropping the fact that she had this horrifying disease on him. Got it. I was like, wow, they don't usually do that. Oh. Oh my goodness. No, cancer isn't a disease. It's like a virus, isn't it? It's not alive. Whereas a disease is. So it is a disease. It's not pancreatic cancer. It's a different illness of the pancreas. I mean, yeah, I get where he's at right now. What do you say? I need processing time. So it's not it's going to. It's not okay. So. Aww. Oh. I think I like both of you. I'm not sure yet, but I think so. She's weirding me out a little bit, but in a fun way. Reminds me of George Carlin a little bit. You know, didn't like all the euphemisms for dying. Just saying he died. What a coincidence, please. Oh man, this whole movie's just gonna be this woman who's gonna die, following him around and ingratiating herself to him, and he'll be like, "No, wait, stop." Oh, I. Oh no, I think I'm gonna love this movie. He doesn't speak. I don't think he can tell anyone. I think that was. I think that might have been his word quota for the day. Anything more than this is gonna push him towards passing out. like that. At this point, I. Aww. Starting to think that you're gonna be her first love. In the bucket list, of course. Yeah, but his sense of math is in a less dire situation than yours is. If you enjoy that, that's what matters. I mean, seizing your day is a lot easier than some people. For not wanting to tell people about your illness, you're awfully loud about it. I get it that she didn't specifically say that she was dying, but people are gonna catch on. This is like the ultimate extrovert adopts an introvert story of all time. That's a little. No, I'm pretty sure she's just a doofus. Oh. Let's hear this. Is this. Alright, I gotta respect them for sinking into the title of this movie. I really thought it was just gonna be subtext. Nope. Yum, 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 yum. Whole movie. Yeah, that's really the point of it. He's just not that outgoing. That's a nice reverse on her logic. Like, that's how I like spending my day. Okay, that's just lack of imagination. These movies usually have some kind of surprise. And I'm probably not going to succeed in figuring out whatever the surprise is. Because we already know for sure she's sick and is going to die. So that's off the table. Oh, come on. That's, I don't think she's an idiot at all. I think she's just a complete doofus. In all likelihood, she is at least a degree more upset about her situation than she's letting on, I imagine. What? Fuck you! And their shitty pants. She's gonna butt in. And now he's gonna butt in because, like, now he's... Good lady. What? Hey, not the way to handle that one. You had already won. Ah! Someone who does not care whether or not they die can be a very dangerous, unstable person. It's because I'm thirsty. I wonder what her home life is like. Okay. That is an average level of wonderful. No! Oh, you've been hanging out with her all day. Come on, man. You're in at this point. Ah, this whole she's so hardcore guilt tripping him. It's great. Wait, are they actually hunting her down? The police investigation that was on the news there? Oh, come on, girl. Whoa, him? Wait, she going around like telling people things about him, or was like he in the photos at the from the incident? What? Someone took a photo of them together? Must be a small town or something for rumors to spread like this. Okay. What? Fuck you! And even if it wasn't just like that, which is likely not to stay just like that, hey! I mean, it's not like he's a troublemaker or nothing. Okay, I have characters in this movie I officially very strongly dislike. Even the bike guy, it was just like normal punk. Maybe he's got backstory crap that makes him okay. These three nerd. Well, not okay, but like makes you understand it. Doesn't make it okay no matter what. Oh, yeah. I think she appreciates your bluntness. You're going to One Piece? Her girlfriends kind of suck. You're the best girlfriend she's got. Wait, I am sold on. I already know I like her. I'm sold on loving her. If she's just like, hey, want a date? Like, we're just done with that or this early in the movie. Fair enough. Okay. So, not a first love situation. Cool. Aww. I, I mean, I sort of a little bit feel bad for that guy because, like, this whole situation sucks, but. Uh, to be fair, you are not the least pushy person. I see. Oh, here. You're Kyoko. Is there like a drama thing about him we need to know? She's into him in all likelihood. Or her. But probably him. Alright, I might like you, Kyoko. Just the if I'm right about my general thought process on you. Okay. I feel that. That's your decision. That is very much your decision. It makes me wonder if you're using him a little bit as your one outlet for the emotional part of your journey, though. Which might be fine. I mean, like. Didn't she say how long she has left? I think it's less than a year, for sure. That would be fucked up. She's just lying this whole time. I know we saw the funeral, so that's not a question. Well, okay, if the funeral is somehow a trick on the viewer, I'm switching everything. I hate this movie. That's not right. Fuck them. Okay, but I doubt that. But they treated you differently. And that's valuable. Hmm. I see. I like you. Who's calling me now? I'm not gonna lie, that's a little bit cold blooded to me. I can't say I blame her, but oh please. That's not how the rules of these sorts of movies work, lady. You ain't tricking me. Like, hey, that was a little uncalled for. Mm-hmm. Such a bad influence. She did say over the break, like, I don't know what that means either. Kidnapping? This one's totally on you, dude. You could have said no. The, every other time, you'd have been. It's. I mean, I don't think he had to give one. Aww. Yeah, that's right. I feel for you, but like that's what matters more. Actually, no, he's right. This could come back to bite him in the ass, but um, at the same time, I still agree with everything else you said. I was like, yes, I got you. Just because it's not gonna kill him doesn't mean it can't be seen as a problem. Okay, we saw the police report, and they're bringing this up again here. So is somebody gonna get kidnapped in this movie? Is that how she's gonna die? What the fuck? I'm actually kind of stuck on that now. That is double. That is two mentions of that. That is coming back in this movie in a meaningful way. Please, you did this on purpose. Oh, yeah, you care so much, I bet. Wait, is he actually gonna try? Hold up. That'd be a character shift. Okay, okay. I was like, wow, you are nothing like I expected. I don't know either of their names. I haven't memorized them yet. I imagine he picked up on that. What's going through your brain? Uh, am I right to be worried about what's in that drink? Yeah, yeah. Honestly, she's just trying to loosen you up, man. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't, but real talk. I was in this situation, not romantic or sexy time at all, not like that. If I was in this situation, she's pretty much got me for whatever she asks to do. Cause how do I say no? You. He's gonna say it now. What? What's the point of that game if you can't do any of that nonsense? Of course. You're like third, maybe fourth. You could talk me into second. Hey! She's a little tipsy, huh? That is all he's wired for. Oh no. I think she's gonna get a little stupid here. Luckily, they're out of drinks. That's a bit of a broad question. Not really sure you understand the point of the game. I'm curious too. I think this is a good question, but not really a great question for the context of this game. I believe you. I believe you so very much. Uh-huh. I feel him. Oh, is there a limit? What's that mean? What if if he picks truth, wouldn't it be great if he's like, I can't think of three things. I mean, like, that is not overly saucy, dude. You can do it. Don't you dare say you didn't expect him to do it. Oh. You remember where the last card is and where you're saving it? You know what's there. I don't get this game. Water's a good idea. I don't know who's gonna be traveling to who, but I expect them to be sleeping together in the morning. Ah, you're awake. Good. Good. Oh, we don't get to know his answer? Cool. We're skipping to the future again? He found the medications and stuff? That's... Aww. I like you, lady. That was a power move right there. Even though it wasn't like fully intended to be one, it still ended up being. Oh no. I think that's the first time he was gotten. They're still in the hotel. Nuh-uh. That is totally true. Oh! Oh. That's cold-blooded. Okay. Everything else I've been able to justify in some way, but that particular wording was kind of mean. I've been trying to get him to do something to me all weekend. It's not working. Don't worry. He smiled. Huh? You're gonna make the first move. What? You're kind of the queen at the moment. She knows, doesn't she? Her parents probably told her. Are you gonna say anything? Because you're not behaving rationally at all if you don't know that she's dying. And I don't think they're trying to paint you as a psycho. Which you totally would be if this was just if this was just her being your friend. So you've got some hidden agenda. A good guy agenda in all cases. Oh? Swear if you say it's something to do with Charlie Brown. Oh. I can see that. I do not. Ah! Sucks when you're like trying to flex your nerd knowledge and someone just hits you back and is like, aha. Oh. Is he lying? Okay. I think we already had this conversation, basically. Huh. Just twitching, fidgeting, all that. Ooh, direct question. Good. I like this. Oh, it's getting glossed over. I don't really fully believe you, unfortunately. Not that he's, like, actively seeking her out, but he'll come to care about her more than he's thinking now. And he's thinking there already. Twitching still, fidgeting, what you got? Nope. Did that answer upset you? Wait, oh, huh? Messing with him or genuine? She gonna try and start something? Oh. I I doubt it's going to end like the way she wants it to. I don't know. Is this thing X-rated? Don't decide based on what she has to say. I think it's fine if you don't. Though, it'll be. Okay, good, good. Nah, you weren't kidding. Okay, don't do that to people. Not recommended approach to anything. Hey, guy. No, he's got other thoughts going on. He's finally venting some stuff, I bet. Yeah, on her side, yeah. Stop it. Like, okay. That was not great. You should probably apologize quickly. Um, yeah, not. I understand that it wasn't quite what she was probably thinking. Whole mixture of slew of angry emotions and confused feelings going on. Is that the guy from before? That's her. Oh, that's her boyfriend, isn't it? X. I think he's about to blow on you. Hey, guy, you back off right now. Yeah, you kind of fucked that one up, dude. He, yeah, he can't be that killer guy, right? I don't think so. I think that was no, there was no photo of him. I don't think he escaped from prison or anything like that. He's at large, so that could be the serial killer, for all we know. I doubt it. It's just like, if we're going off of a list of suspects, unless it's one of these two, which would be fucking nuts. It's Kyoko or that guy. Those are our only two suspects. Oh, antisocial nature coming back on him. Oh, gotcha, dude. I gotcha. Wait, did you fabricate that too? Okay, okay. So what you're saying is it was shit happens because that is the remaining option. Oh, hey, hey! Don't. Okay, fuck. Oh no. I mean, yeah, you should be sorry about what you were doing, but he was worse. I mean, yeah, he is the loser in the morality debate in that situation. Granted, it was informed by a great many other things that make it understandable, but that was bad. You're doing a lot already. Stop apologizing. One sorry was enough. Ah! Aww. Oh, that was a legendary level of bogus. It'll be a while before I get to this dying person. I am mostly keeping up with the text they're throwing on screen. That one was hard, but I got the general idea. That's an adorable little outfit. of course, we have this scene. She's probably still going to be somewhat positive. Yep. Wonder if she saw him arrive, so she played it up. Nah. Is there hope? You're totally going to that festival. Shouldn't be telling any information to her at all. Oh, she's probably visiting. Fuck. Because the guy's spreading rumors. To be fair, if he did start talking to them now, they'd ask him about you and he'd have to lie. And that, I wouldn't want to be in that situation, so bad time to start. Really? Before that, I will be right back. Sorry about that. Starting the timer at 1:03:20. 3, 2, 1. Probably not going to be perfect. 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. Timer's about a second or two ahead now. Is she going to ask the same question from before? What was the question? I know. Kyoko's going to walk in. She's going to hear about the pancreas. Ooh. That's a deep question too. Yeah, Kyoko almost certainly knows about the pancreas. And now you're eavesdropping. Hmm. Is he tearing up? Oh no! I feel you on this one. Secluding yourself. Oh, I thought he was about to say I want to eat your pancreas. Oh. I don't see how that's any of your business. Oh, nice. Good job. Good job, Kyoko. Okay. She's switched up. Her mom. I don't think we've seen you yet. Don't stop her from saying that. Fuck you. The dying can speak about themselves however they like. I get it, you're her mom, it's hard. But that's. Oh. I can't hate you for it, but. It does irk me. One of the few things bother me more than someone telling a dying person how they should process their emotions. How are you assume let's say Kyoko doesn't know, which I think she does. How is the lie to her gonna work? Was, yeah. You're just coming out of your shell and it's the worst feeling. Oh, sneaking away. I mean, yeah, in this case, the way they're billing the illness from her perspective could be a lie. Don't get me wrong. The way they're billing it, yeah, it doesn't sound like it's a bad thing to leave. Good God, they're double suicide. There's so many parallels to this anime I'm not gonna name because spoilers. That's why I brought up the Charlie Brown, I think Winnie the Pooh thing too earlier. What's up? Yeah, well, that's what he's getting at. Suicide. Oh! I mean, that could be a lie, but it's comforting words. It's always a fireworks. Oh, always gotta have some fireworks. Is that why they always put it in spring and they did that time of year? Going into summer? There would be a lot of people up here. This is too good of a viewing spot. Dance time. Oh, glorious future. Oh my god. For nothing? Huh? So, I think fireworks scenes are drastically overplayed in anime, but like, it's just, oh, your mom. Good. Uh, for all intents and purposes. Who are you? That guy? Trying to make him. Oh, you're the bike guy. No, you are the boyfriend. I keep mixing the two up. Ah. Yeah, I didn't expect you to be just a monster. I will say this much: this sort of character is a bit over the top the way they're playing his characterization. I guess that if I had to point out a weakness of the movie, it's this. Not that it's not realistic in a sense, it's just that it's a little overdone, but it's not a big issue. The way he started the movie, not talking about the transition. Is it going to be a real compliment? So, an incredible compliment. Is he not going to hit send? Do it. No! Oh. No. No! Not yet! I thought we had a little time. Oh. No. Does he at least get to know? Like, it's the last text, but is there gonna be one more conversation? He's just gonna get a someone's gonna tell him, like the mom. Or, oh no. Did she know she was dying? Like I said before, it could have been a lie, but it still hurts, you know? That she would, when she said she would tell him. Oh my god. No, it is the serial killer. Holy shit. 17-year-old girl, that could be it. No. I mean, I called it, but it still hurts. Fuck, I can't even imagine how I'd feel right now if I hadn't completely called this. Fuck. Dude, the killer's even in custody already. The killer's inconsequential to the story outside of being the device through which she dies earlier than expected. Oh no. I think there's still like 25 minutes left in this thing. Oh my god. So it's his journey at this point. Oh no. Yeah, you gotta have some moments, and many moments probably. I mean, I guess. I wonder if we'll get to see a last moment from her. Not like the last moment. I don't need to see her die. Before that. Oh yeah. Are you at the funeral? Please tell me you're at the funeral. Maybe you're not spiritual. That's your choice. But like, it's still. Oh, you're not there. You couldn't do it. That book. It's what you're reading, right? mean, I knew this. Fuck. That's this kind of movie. It's like you sign up for the sad, which I totally did, to be fair. But it's like it still hurts when you get to it. Well, I mean, it was kind of a half and a half. Your last first name wasn't in there. She's read it already. Oh no, that's how we're gonna wrap this movie. Oh man. For you? Oh. Called that one. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah. Yeah. I see. God damn. Okay. Fuck. Oh. There is? Where? Last page? Like, she's opening it real quick. Hastily written? Oh, good. Okay. I wonder what all that says. Obviously, those are real words. They just didn't bother writing them all out for the translation. Well, we don't get to know? That's the end? Fuck! I oh, okay. Not really a legal thing then, but whatever. I definitely make a copy of the book, because some of these people might be pretty upset. But then, yes, show them. There's definitely a degree of codependence there. What you got? Yeah, we didn't get to. Thank God we're coming back to this. I guess he doesn't. That would probably have been more obvious to me, without the language barrier. Yeah. Oh. Oh. I mean, he already did that. That courtesy of Mama. I can't say for sure I would have noticed if I was not watching the Japanese version, but it would have had a much better chance. Definitely would have figured it out in a longer running TV show, because that sort of weird thing would have been a bigger episodic issue. I did bring up earlier, I don't know either of their names. That was probably the reason. No one's saying it. Barely at all. that's fantastic. To be fair, you kind of adopted him. Aww. What? You read the last message. Okay, I got you. You focus on whatever you need to, but I'm looking forward to a hopeful conversation with Kyoko. Maybe the boyfriend. I think he's a little bit less important for this conversation. Nice. We still don't know. Kishiga, Haru Kishiga. Yes, Sakura. This movie is not as good as Your Name or A Silent Voice, but it has a piece of heart to it between these two characters that just works. I don't really think the overall message, or rather the way of telling that message, is especially creative, but it just works. Hello. She didn't know. Okay. Yeah, that level of directness not always the best method. She was just being overly controlling then earlier in the movie. Like there's being worried about your friend, hoping they're making the right decisions, and then there's the excess she was going to. Because I really thought she did have some ulterior motive, good motive, for the way she was behaving. Nope, just kind of being a bad friend. Oh, with good intentions though. So, oh man, oh, oh man. To be fair, there was no winning with him and you. No matter. Oh. Oh, I, arg. Yes. Yes. Say the thing about the mom wanting them to come to dinner. Or breakfast, whatever it was, lunch. Dinner. Brunch. Breakfast. Like to be friends, do the dinner thing, what you got? That's a good spot to stop. Oh, nothing with the boyfriend, though. They established him enough as a character that I think he deserved a final send off. The ex boyfriend. Oh, God. I did like this movie a lot. The pain in the ass it was to be able to get and watch. I am absolving of it. Because it was a good movie. If it was a bad movie, oh boy. No. Oh. Ice. I mean, there's not really much I can say about this movie. The general messaging is mostly good. It's well put together. It's well animated. It's sappy as hell. It's a mission statement. I will say, mainly because the punches were all so predictable, and it kind of gave away its main gun at the beginning of the movie, as she definitely dies. There wasn't really any shock to anything, which is fine. It was a very different method of storytelling. I appreciated that. I think that was his movie's key difference. If we were to compare and contrast. Other sad things I can check out: Anohana, March Comes In Like a Lion. I think Wolf Children's supposed to be sad. No. A Silent Voice is one of my favorite movies. I do love Nishimiya. But the main character, whose name I'm blanking on, despite being one of my favorite movies, it's still pretty tough to recall names oftentimes. Ishida Shoya is one of the most intriguing main protagonists I've seen. And I really do think that helps to sell a movie. This guy doesn't have that same magic. And a part of that comes into the factor of a lot of his characteristics are realistic, the antisocial behavior, the generally closed off emotionally. It was just a bridge too far, in my opinion. I felt like he was more of a device for her character development. It felt like sometimes in this movie. It was well done, but despite feeling for him, I care less about him and his struggle than her. And you want to find that balance. Look at me having, like, thoughts and stuff. There's something turning up here. It might not be something you agree with, but the cogs are moving. That was a very, very good movie, though. What's there 3 minutes more of? Ooh. Oh? What? Ah, good. Is this a few years later? Oh, a year later. Good! Yay! I didn't think we'd get a full answer on this, honestly. I was honestly kind of okay with not getting the obvious answer, because since it was kind of implied, but whatever. She's just an angry person, that's what it is. Oh, not in a bad way, just like, oh. Yeah, she doesn't really do happy. Gum? Oh, hey. Are they bringing the boyfriend guy in? Ah! Got it. What? 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 Got like a ghostly moment? Got your final chills? If you haven't, everyone who loves this movie or even likes it a lot should play Clannad, and I do recommend playing the game over watching the anime if you are willing to put the time commitment into it. Cherry Blossom, oh, that's a good final shot for it. That's sensible ending spot. All right, let's watch this menu they got. It's probably just regular text. Yeah, it's just clips from the movie. That's serial killer though, dude. Like, bro. Ah. Even the first time they brought him up in the movie, it was like, man, that's a really weird uh thing to just bring up on like that. Going actually I'm kind of curious on the chapters menu. Oh, yeah. Every time I click something it doesn't hold on right. Remember, it sucks. That's all that's going on here. So I might not be able to get what I want to. I don't really care about the trailers. Textless opening. Oh yeah, I don't need that. No! This is gonna be hard. This is the struggle. No! I can do it with the keyboard. Ha ha ha! Unlimited power! Alright, we got two things to check out. Opening theme song, fanfare, anime film, which sounds like something else. I'll stop it if it looks like completely new thing. And we want to eat Robbie's pancreas. Okay, got it. It is the same thing. Lyrics in anime don't really do much for me most of the time unless it's just badass. Even the sad stuff doesn't usually hit me because different language barrier, it's hard to pick up on the emotional upbeats and downbeats. So I'm probably not going to get too much out of this. Even with the lyrics, you know? Well edited. I saw that. Okay. I will say, to a degree, this movie feels like Oscar bait. Like, how it would be here for the Academy. Oh, the timer's totally meaningless right now. If you were watching on the timer version, I can't help you. I'm sorry, this whole part of the video is nonsense. I was... I don't know. That one shot of putting the book in. Alright. We want to eat. We want to do something. Robbie's pancreas. What? Oh! What? What? Is this, like... I want to eat your pancreas abridged? This is the bloopers? I'll watch if there's a subbed version of this, I'll watch this and that. How long is this? What? That was pretty good. What? Once you're fucking gum. Bottom. Dead last. Is that it? Oh, come on. Yeah, there's not gonna be any. Aww. I love bloopers. I'm going off the people I remember. Maybe 47th. I don't want your fucking gum. I kinda think this movie would be better if he was that bogus. I think he had that level of just pure mean. And his journey would be better too, because he could keep the mean the whole way through. That's necessary. But just, him opening up his heart more so he gets better at being a dick to people. I'm gonna watch that again. while this is going, we can look at the Silent Voice art book. What am I doing? This art book. Oh, I guess I can read the cover now. I left this little sheet sleeve on. Regular video stuff. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. An unforgettable spring and the best time of her life. Yeah, that was based on Yoru Sumina's hit debut novel. Good for her. The film follows a nameless, apathetic protagonist in the bubbly Sakura Yamauchi, who is suffering from a terminal pancreatic disease. Pancreatitis? What is it? With stunning scenery courteous of animation production by Studio Volm, the film has been critically acclaimed as NerdBot's most important anime you will see all year. That's a little... yeah. And a beautiful celebration of life by Collider. Featuring 3 original songs written specifically for the film by Sumika, the Blu-ray also includes the English dub starring Robbie Daymond and Erica Harlacher, along with Erica Mendez making her directorial debut in addition to handling the English adaptation. Join the English dubcast for the special We Want to Eat Robbie's Pancreas. English blooper reel available only on the Blu-ray. Judging off of what I remember. Very gorgeous art. Hang on. While I'm here, I may as well, construct a proper thumbnail. Make my own life easier later. Hey, I usually don't do this. It's like a genuine reaction moment, but fuck it. We're gonna cheat. I could just, take the picture after, but hey, I don't care. Alright. We are going... No, don't... Let's go to chapters. What's a good chapter? Should I? No, I'm gonna go for the serious thumbnail. These are the struggle moments. Okay. Go for chapter 2. Okay. I just have to get the timing right. Hurry up. Get the girl on screen. Faster. Movie. I have business to attend to. Faster movie. Pacing be damned. That might have been a good shot. I wasn't looking at the screen because of photography. Excellent. If I can't work with that, I'll take another photo. Wait, I'll hold this thing with the... At this point, I'm just having fun, I'll be honest. I hope you've stopped watching. That's good enough. Art book. I want to eat your pancreas special booklet. Photos probably aren't gonna look that good to you guys. Page 1. Table of contents plus a nice little image for you to see. Oh hey, this is an Englishy order. Madness. Character profiles. Me, a high school student. Oh, they're not giving us the name of him. Got it. Wow, I really did pick up on that without realizing I was picking up on that. I don't know either of their names. Apparently that was fucking important. A high school student who avoids getting to know anyone too deeply, likes reading, accidentally discovers Sakura's secret after picking up Living with Dying. Gumboy. A classmate of me and Sakura. For some reason, he offers a piece of gum to me whenever they walk. So he was a different person than the boyfriend. God damn it, I'm sorry. It was striking me as odd, you know? Oh, this is mostly just reading. I'll read it. What the heck? My father. A humble and genuinely nice father whose relationship with me is neither good nor bad. Has a good relationship with his wife. My mother. As his mother, she quietly and protectively watches over me. Though she rarely intervenes, she has very good instincts. Sakura Yamauchi. Mi's classmate. She has not shared with anyone outside of her family that she has limited time left due to her pancreatic disease. Cheerful, open-hearted, and very outgoing. I got like different outfits for them. Sakura's mother, a very kind-hearted woman who strives to grant all of Sakura's wishes since her daughter's diagnosis. Takahiro, the class representative of me and Sakura's class, an honor student with high morals, also very popular in class. I'm pretty sure he was the, yeah. Sorry, getting the faces of some of these characters right was a little hard because they really weren't that major of characters and their designs weren't that disparate. Kyoko, Sakura's best friend since they were little. She is protective of Sakura and will not let anyone who may be harmful near her. Very assertive. Interviews. Oh! Mahiro Takasuga, Japanese voice of me. This is your first time voice acting. Does it really? Good job. Good first start. How did you prepare yourself for the role of me? I love anime, manga, and games, so ever since I started out as an actor, I always dreamed of getting the chance to voice act. When my dream came true, I was really thrilled at first, but the closer it got to the day of the recording session and the more it sank in that I was about to voice act, the more I was overcome by nerves and anxiety. As a fan, I'd familiarized myself with all of the amazing work done by actual voice actors, so it didn't help that I was aware of the inevitable gap between the ideal voice that I'd strive to produce and the actual level of acting that I would be able to muster. Acting just with your voice is completely different from the acting I normally do in TV shows, films, and on stage, so he was experienced, okay. What was it like to actually take part in the recording session? I was impressed all over again by what voice actors do. From the get-go, I was like, this is it. I can't put it into words, but it's just so different. It really hit home again just how talented voice actors are. Was there anything in particular that you kept in mind to be convincing as me? It's like, quote me. The distance he kept between himself and Sakura, I felt that their relationship was really built on the distance that was between them, so I made a conscious effort to convey that in my performance. Initially, there's a distance, then he gradually inches closer to her, and that's when he finds himself attracted to her. That's what I hope to portray with my acting. I paid extra attention to expressing the finer nuances. That said, unlike in live action, facial expressions and motions are depicted in the animation, so I felt that it was also crucial to believe in not only my own performance, but how the visuals complement those expressions too. Which scene in particular left an impression on you during the recording session? I'd have to say I was struck by the scene where I'm reading Living with Dying. My scenes with Sakura were always basically a back and forth session with Lin, but not for that one. Oh, oh man, but not that one scene. But for that one scene, Lin had already recorded her dialogue ahead of time. Wow, and I performed alone. Oh god, that's appropriate shit. Oh, I performed alone while even the actors were separated. Fuck. Oh man. And I performed alone while listening to her voice through headphones. Fortunately, this movie was recorded in sequence, meaning it was recorded according to the timeline of the story. Some titles are recorded in their entirety, after which the crucial scenes are recorded separately. So I felt like I'd lived through the days of me since meeting Sakura. As I was voicing me, I felt as though I was right there myself. I'd recorded the funeral scene at the beginning of day one, but at the suggestion of Usujima, the director and Hata, the sound director, I was given the chance to re-record those lines later in sequence with the story's timeline. Just as expected, my emotions and acting were entirely different. I'm truly grateful for her accommodating. They were, yeah, that makes sense, because you have a bigger emotional connection to the story. Those sorts of scenes would be much more powerful in your mind, and as the actor, it's easier to get yourself in a head state. Do you find me to be similar in a way to yourself? I'd say that we're more alike than not, although I'm not the type to avoid human interaction like me. Laughs. But I'm also the type who cherishes a sense of distance with others, and back when I was a student, I did tend to maintain distance and chose to observe others from afar. But it's not as though I have no interest in others, so in that sense I think I'm the opposite of me. But the way me feels as though no one is interested in him, and also the way he can look straight into himself and go against himself, I can relate to that side of him. That's probably why Sakura's line, "Your relationships with others are what make you who you are," resonated so much with me. Me being him, actual me, not me, the character me. Lin, Japanese voice of Sakura Yamauchi. Just Lin? Like Madonna? Okay. We heard that you were chosen after auditioning for the role of Sakura. What was the process like? I remember them asking me to get a little creative with the way Sakura laughs, since it's distinctive and also crucial to the story. So rather than have her laugh in a way that you'd expect from her appearance, a sweet girlish giggle, I deliberately went for the hearty guffaw-like laugh for my audition. I also made sure that each of her emotions was distinctive to portray all of her emotional states. Her in all emotional states. How did it feel to be chosen to play Sakura? I was extremely happy. I was also surprised, wondering, are you sure you want me? But my elation at being able to take part in this movie and my excitement won out over any other emotion. And then I started asking, so who's going to play me? And why was that? In any scene in which the characters have back and forth dialogue, I try not to think about it too much on my own before the recording session. Instead, I like to listen to the other actors' lines and perform what feels best, organically. During the session, there are a lot of scenes of Sakura and me going back and forth in this movie, so what I wanted to know before anything else was who was going to play me. When I heard it was going to be Mr. Takasugi, I was surprised, but once we actually started performing together, I found his performance comforting. The closer we got to the second half of the story, the more me started opening up little by little to Sakura, and the gentler he got. But the way that he showed that gentleness, it was so skillfully done, my heart started fluttering. Laughs. I especially loved his acting in the scene where we go to watch the fireworks together. It was like I was being enveloped in his soft atmosphere, and I was feeling happy as Sakura. It made me feel all warm inside. What did that's the question. What did you pay the most attention to while portraying Sakura? I kept in mind that she was cheerful and lively, always with a smile on her face, an upbeat young girl. I made a point of delivering my lines with the corners of my mouth raised more than usual, to hide her usual hidden weakness. It just says hidden weakness. I added usual because of the previous word. The anxiety and the fear she feels as she faces her impending death. I guess it was like playing the role of a girl who's playing the role of the popular girl in class. Do you feel like you're similar to Sakura? I think, if anything, I'm closer to me. I'm not really adept at communicating with others, but I do think I get why Sakura treasures her relationship with people so much. It could be that Sakura is making a conscious effort to act all upbeat for those around her, but there might actually be times when it's exhausting for her. If she can just be this type of girl, she can probably make everyone around her happy. If I had to describe it, I'd say that Sakura is the kind of girl I look up to. Hell yeah. During the recording session, was there anything that left an impression on you? What I found most difficult were the scenes where Sakura is expressing the true feelings that she's been hiding, like the scene where Mii is reading Living with Dying. We re-recorded it 3 or 4 times, trying to different acting styles. But I was nervous all throughout that scene. Even as I was performing, I couldn't stop my hands from trembling. Actually, after we were done with recording on the first day, I recorded my part alone, without telling Mr. Takasugi. The next day, when Mr. Takasugi came in and recorded that scene, I left the booth and watched his performance from outside on the monitor, and I found myself crying. Mr. Takasugi's acting just brought me to tears. His acting was as though we were actually crying himself, and it was so painful, sad, and so powerful. Awesome. That's the end of that interview. Oh, photos. Here's what we got for these two. My focus doesn't autofocus, so it's not going to look great. My camera doesn't autofocus. My focus doesn't autofocus. What am I talking about? Erica Mendez, English voice director and ADR scriptwriter. What did you think about after being on the other side of the recording booth? When you're acting, you're only focusing on what you need to do to make the character come alive. But as the director, you're making sure you're helping lead all the actors in the right direction to bring life to every character that speaks, no matter how big of a role they play in the story. It was pretty exhausting, but it was also a really good learning experience for me, both directing and acting-wise. Was there anything that you were careful about / paid more attention to while adapting this movie? I wanted to make sure people would apply some of the ways Sakura feels about life and fate to their own lives, so I had to make sure all of those speeches made the most sense they could, specifically her talking about how everything happens for a reason, no matter if you make good choices or bad choices. I've actually thought about that a lot since working on this movie, so it resonated with me at least. Do you have any memorable moments from the recording sessions? Probably Robbie's Probably Robbie's outtakes. So many outtakes. There were a lot of Can we get more? Wait, so many? Fuck you, you put 2 minutes in. Hey, more. Hold up. You did an amazing job, but I need more of this. I will pay for the movie again with just that. Okay. Probably Robbie's outtakes. So many outtakes. There were a lot of sad and serious moments in the movie, so it was nice having time to laugh during the recording process when we could. What were your thoughts when you first saw the completed movie in theaters? I thought I'd become desensitized after having watched it so much prior to that, but I still cried. But most of my tears may have come from the fact that I was definitely hearing a lot of people around me crying, and that made me happy, which, as weird as that is to say, out of everything I've worked on, this is the most I've contributed to the localization process of something, so sitting in a theater full of sobbing people removed the huge weight off my shoulders, because I felt like I was able to accomplish what I wanted to do with this project. Oh my goodness, Robbie Damon, you! As the majority of the film is from your character's perspective, but somehow without a name, did that affect your acting in any way? Haha! Great question! I know that names in certain cultures play a huge part in the lives of their people and in their storytelling. Obviously in this film, names are very important. However, as an actor, I'm not sure how much it informs my performance. I suppose it was cool knowing the connection between the two main characters via their names, but if anything, not being called a certain name just made me rely more on what the character did as opposed to how they were referred to. Would I play the main character any differently if they were named Bob? Most likely not. You never know, though. In the sequel, I want your pituitary gland. Bob might have a major role. This dude's amazing. Was there anything that you were more careful about while portraying me? The thing I was most concerned about with the role was making sure that the acting stayed cinema-like and believable. I wanted subtlety in the performance, a lot of subtlety, full of subtext and emotion that peeked through Mii's cloudy, and sometimes flat external projection. Thankfully, when you're dealing with complex emotions like isolation, depression, loneliness, teenage hormones, futility, existential drama, and new love, there are lots of layers to dig into. We had a great production team and voice director that allowed us to have enough freedom and takes to make those choices. I hope the audience takes the time to appreciate the dub and enjoy those little moments. Do you have any memorable moments from the recording sessions? Oh, good God, what do you got? I really liked teasing Erica Mendez between takes. Oh, she's a great person and a friend, and this was her first directing job. I hope my sassiness and jokes helped to loosen her up and enjoy the process. Seeing her face when I went from cutting up straight into a crying, heavily emotional scene was probably my favorite thing. Honestly, though through the entire recording process was joy, I'd do it again in a heartbeat. I think they kind of had basically the same. Wow, that's kind of cool. What were your thoughts when you first saw the movie in theaters? When I first saw the movie, it was at a screening in Los Angeles. The thing that really stood out to me the most was the audience reaction. Seeing so many people moved by the film was an honor. I'm an old school theater actor who wound up in voiceover, and while I love this world, I do miss the connection with a live audience. When you get a little taste of that, it is highly rewarding, and this film definitely connects with people. It's a story of redemption, love, and loss, and growing up. And honestly, who hasn't been there? I'm excited for viewers at home to have a chance to experience the same emotions and go along for the ride as those people in the theater did. Nice. Absolute legend. Erica Harlacher, English voice actor of Sakura Yamauchi. Was there anything that you were most careful about when playing Sakura? While playing Sakura? One of my favorite things about Sakura is how fun and sometimes even childish she allows herself to be. I wanted to make sure that this came off as genuine and not as something that would annoy viewers, especially with how persistent she is with me at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, I can see that. So even when she was whining or going against what me wanted, we were very careful to make sure we didn't come across it. We didn't cross any lines into making her seem unlikable. I think we did a good job. I love her so much, and I hope everyone watching did too. Yeah. I didn't see your performance, to be fair, but yeah. As Sakura is a character with an evolving personality, how did you play out these changes? When we are first introduced to Sakura, she seems very aloof, like she doesn't care that much about what's happening to her, but at the same time, we realize that she is very affected by her situation. Of course, she is. Of course, she is. She just does her very best to focus on positive things that are happening in the moment rather than dwelling on the tragic inevitability of her illness, which I think is part of what the main character admires about her. But as her illness progresses, we do begin to see cracks show through her carefree mask. I really love exploring those moments with her. She's much more complicated than someone watching might initially think she is, which is what made her such an incredible character to play. Those subtle moments where her smile slips just the tiniest bit. I love playing those. See, I got you there. Do you have any memorable moments from the recording sessions? Well, the director, Erica Mendez. Erica Mendez, you apparently left a heck of an impression on people. Well, the director, Erica Mendez, decided not to tell me the twist of the movie until we got to the scene in recording, so when we got there, I was so shocked. I think I even asked if she was messing with me, but she wasn't. Of course, that moment really stuck with me because I felt just as shocked as anyone else watching probably was. I'm glad that moment was spoiled for me, even though it was so upsetting. What were your thoughts when the first saw the completed movie in theaters? I was really, really proud watching it in theater because I felt like it all came together so beautifully. I was actually very nervous going into the theater because I really wanted to do this incredible movie in character justice, and I left feeling like we had done that. My fellow actors and director and engineer, everyone did a great job. It was amazing to see it on the big screen. I'm so honored to have been a part of this film. Look at this one. These were all nice interviews. Very nice. Got some music lyrics, got it. From Junko Sato, Himitsu, the movie version, Fanfare, the thing that I showed you in the extras. Obviously, you can't read it, but no, at least not easily anyway. And we got a full staff. Japanese staff. Original story by Yoru Sumino. I Want to Eat Your Pancreas, Futabasha. Original illustration by Loundraw. Director, screenplay, Shinichiro Ushijima. Character design, chief animation director, Yuichi Oka. Art director, Yukawa Ogawa. Sub-art director, Yoshito Watanabe. Color setting, Yoshinori Horikawa. Photography supervisor, Hiroshi Saito. Director of photography, Muyuko Koiki. 3D CG director, Korei Kishi. Editor, Yumi Jinjuji. Sound director, Shoji Hata. Sound effects, Noriko Izumo. Music, Hiroko Sebu. Animation producer, Kaiji Mita. Animation production, Studio Von. Produced by Your Pancreas Anime Film Partners. That's a producer that's gonna have difficulty breaking into other projects. Japanese voice cast. Me by Mahiro Takasugi. Sakura Yamauchi was played by Lin. Kyoko was played by Yukio Fuji. Takahiro was played by Yuma Uchida. Gumboy was played by Jun Fukushima. My mother was played by Atsuko Tanaka. My father was played by Shinichiro Mika. Sakura's mother was played by Emi Wakui. And Gumboy was the boyfriend, wasn't he? God damn it, I'm just being stupid now. English version staff. Well, I mean, I'm stupid all the time, but like, extra. English version staff. English version production by Aniplex of America Incorporated in association with Bang Zoom Entertainment Incorporated. Executive producer Shu Nishimoto. Aniplex of America. Producers Sawaka Furuya. Aniplex of America. Co-producers, cast and director. This might be just a producer. Eric P. Sherman, Bang Zoom Entertainment, co-producer, casting director, Mami Okada, associate producer, Mio Moreau, senior production manager, A.G. Gam, English voice director, ADR scriptwriter, /ADR scriptwriter, Erica Mendez, sound supervisor, Patrick Rodman, CAS, re-recording mixer, recording engineer, Benjamin Harrington, dialogue editors, Benjamin Harrington and June Umeda. Assistant engineers, April Machado, Jonah Martin, and Jonathan Primerman. Production managers, Cherry Chrysostomo, Rainer Tham, Risa Koitabashi, and Suzanne St. Clair. Production assistant, Aniplex of America, Tsuyumi Hasegawa. Production coordinators, Emily Beaver, Kamen Tagalakad, and Zach Pino. Video technicians, Victor Seguroi, Korei Ozaka, Megumi Tsuji, and James McAuliffe. Translation by Adam Linsenmayer and Yuki Urakawa. Spotting by Emily Nicholas. Subtitles by Bang Zoom Entertainment Incorporated. English voice cast, Sakura Yamauchi, Erica Harlacher. Me by Robbie Damon, legend. Sakura's Mom by Dora Fine. Kyoko by Kira Buckland. Gumboy by Koi Dao. Takahiro by Kyle McCartley. My Father by Patrick Sates. Thug A by Ray Chase. Thug B by Lucian Dodge. We didn't get the names for the thugs, the actors for the thugs. Maybe it was played by the other Japanese voice cast. Thug B by Lucian Dodge. Newscaster Dad on Train by Kaiji Tang. Police Officer by Kyle Hebert. Announcer / Mom on Train Laura Post. Gum Boys Brother A, Erica Mendez. Gum Boys Brother B by Laura Stahl. Classmates, Kaylee Mills, Ryan Bartley, and Xanth Poon. Very good stuff. Got the cherry blossom in the bottom left there. Oh! Oh, a photo! Just a nice little photo to cap things off. And I think I showed you the covers. No, that was a good movie. I have to stop this video at some point, so have a nice day, guys.